All right, everyone, here we go with the week of October 12th through the 18th, 2025. We've got Pluto, big news of the week, Pluto going direct. It's huge, Pluto going direct at Aquarius. Well, it does move things forward randomly at the bottom here. Well, not randomly, I cut the deck before I hit the record button. I got the Chariot crossed by the Hangman. Somebody coming off the fence here. I said yesterday in the Friday reading that impulsive Knight of Wands. Yep. Somebody's charging forward here with what I'm going to say. I'm going to add this because it came up in kind of the Capricorn position, the position 10 of yesterday's reading. Somebody's charging forward with what they believe. All right. There's sort of this guy on the top here saying, I hope we don't break down. Oh, okay. It's a bit of that. I don't know. Let's see where we go. Let's see. Let's see where we go. General reading may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This energy is weird. It's like junk food, but if junk food was healthy. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. You know, it's sort of like a protein bar that tastes too good to be good for you. I don't know, something like that. Easy way to describe it. So we're asking what actions they're likely to take. Yesterday, we talked about the motives, what are they thinking and feeling. Today, we get some actions. So asking the universe to be predictive. Again, same thing. We clarify. We're going to clarify with the witches, which, by the way, Empress at the bottom where we start. That's a good sign. That's you guys. We split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. I put the signs to them, but remember, I'm not your astrologer or this ain't your horoscope. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Always an interesting read. Let me worry about what's feedbacking off what. You just enjoy the reading. Are we ready to go? Position 1, Aries, most closely related to, oh my goodness, the bottom of the deck. We forgot to talk about this. We just went with the cut cards. Holy shit. Page of Swords. Healing a disappointment. It's what I talked about the other day. Didn't I say in Friday's reading I thought they were disappointed? Did I say that? Didn't somebody... Wasn't there a 4 of Cups randomly at the bottom when I first started that reading? Or did I dream that? I don't know. Somebody's healing a disappointment because it's weighing heavy on them. 10 Wands. I grabbed a deck we don't normally use for anything other than soulmate journey readings and the old bangs from way back when, right? I mean, we're spot on here. I'll tell you what. Let's go. Aries, position 1. 7 of Wands. Somebody doesn't like feeling disappointed here. Okay, and again, doesn't matter what your sign is. We're just splitting the cycle into 12 pieces. There's text that explains why there's no timestamps here. Let me just focus on this reading. Take it how you want to take it. You got somebody attached to you here that doesn't like feeling disappointed, doesn't like this heaviness, right? Wants to make themselves happy. 10 of Cups wanted to reveal itself. A little bit of that energy that showed up in the soulmate journey from a few days back. Let's shuffle the deck. I hate to shuffle away the Empress, but I'm going to. 7 Wands. Why is it here? So 7, let's move that. We got to get the first card in the right position or we're fucked. All right, here we go. 7 Wands. Somebody wants to get the high ground here. Somebody wants to, they want to fix it, but they want to fix it for themselves. Okay? That's their intention. All right, let's go. Why is the 7 Wands here? What actions they take? Pluto direct this week. Oh, that's a big reading. I've decided I'm going to do it, but it's going to be a big boy, big girl reading. I won't lie to you. It's going to be a big boy, big girl reading. All right. Anyway, let's see where we go here. Let's see where we're at. All right. 7 of Wands. I'll probably pull it tomorrow. That's my plan anyway, unless my car has other ideas. We're in the middle of a project. It's just anyway. 6 of Wands crossing it. Yeah, I believe it. I believe somebody here wants to get victory for themselves. Again, they're disappointed with themselves. They blame you and they want to get victory for themselves, so they come in to talk to you. I get that. We learned yesterday there's a lot of masking going on. Whatever they need to tell themselves, right? Whatever gets you through the night kind of energy, right? What's on top? Sometimes people tell themselves how great they are because the reality is different. You could you could be happy anywhere, but you can also be fake anywhere. You could be living in a box behind a 7-Eleven telling yourself, well, all those people in those mansions across the street, they're unhappy, but I'm happy. It's fine if you actually are, but if you're lying to yourself, then you're just holding yourself there in that energy, right? So, somebody's not being honest with themselves here. And there's the disappointment again. There's the Four of Cups. I was just talking about it. Remember I said in the Friday reading we had randomly at the bottom a Four of Cups and then the disappointment. It came up here again. Well, there it is. The Four of Cups. Somebody doesn't like feeling this way. They're uncomfortable being disappointed in themselves. I'm great. How could I be disappointed in myself? I'm going to go talk to Steve's viewer. All right. Set them right. Why is the Four of Cups here? They go set themselves right. It's a selfish energy. It's 9 of Cups. It's emotional fulfillment. They need emotional fulfillment. Why? For reasons I've already said. Right? What's the bridging energy? Justice. Happiness. They want to fix it for themselves, though. It's very selfish. And again, never mind Aries. You don't have to be an Aries. This isn't your horoscope. Each of the slices here is a flavor of energy. If it resonates, it's for you. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. This is what happens when an egomaniac gets disappointed in themselves. Well, I can't possibly be someone who would be disappointing. I need to go prove to somebody. It's like, oh, fuck me. All right. Taurus, position 2. 9 of Pentacles. It's a card of independence. It's an energy of independence. Somebody's independence feels threatened. I don't know what that means. I know you want me to say somebody got themselves single and now they're coming towards you. Now, this is somebody you already know. Somebody who already ran or left you. I get it, one or the other. For greener pastures. I get that. I can see the greener pastures. But they're not as green as they thought they were. Look at that shade of green. Right? It's like metallic pea. Right? It's like kind of it's like, look at that shade of green. It's not as green as they thought it was. But their independence feels threatened. Probably why? Probably because they're into you. Didn't they? I took a screen grab here. I don't have it up, but I'm pretty sure you had the strength card the other day, if my memory serves me. It's bullshit. It's crossed by the 7 of Swords. Somebody's independence is bullshit. Somebody being happy that they're independent is bullshit. That independence is threatened. Their false happiness is, imagine that. Listen to what I'm saying. It's fucking crazy town. Their false happiness about being independent is being threatened. It's what I said about the person behind the 7-Eleven living in a box, right? It's fine if you're actually telling the truth and you're happy with that. That's fine. But if you're just making excuses saying the people who are successful and have jobs and up in mansions, well, they're unhappy anyway, then all they're doing is keeping themselves stuck. Somebody here is full of shit. They're not happy being on their own. And now their independence is threatened. Now they're coming toward you. They want to, let's just say, like we said the other day, right? That they're looking to get in your pants. They're coming to you. They want to bang you because they're not happy being independent. They want to come take care of that or whatever it is. They're so full of shit. This person's full of shit, whoever they are. What's on top? 3 of Swords. Yeah. Why is that here? The Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's unhappy being independent, but they pretend that they are happy. Somebody's unhappy being separated from you, but they pretend that they are. It's inevitable that they'll come towards you. It just is. It's inevitable that they'll blame you for that. They're going to shift blame. You want to see if they're coming towards you? The bridging energy, the 8 of Wands. It's up to their free will. It's a minor arcana. But whoever this person is, I would expect to see them. And I tell you what, if this energy came to my door, I'd be like, oh, fuck. That would be my reaction, But hey, it is what it is. I thought you were happy being away from me. You said you were. Oh, well, I am. I'm just here. They don't even know why they're there. They're just disappointed in themselves and they can't possibly be. They're full of crap. Full of crap. Okay. Gemini, Jesus. Gemini, position 3. I got 2 cards. I got 2 cards. They want to come out. Can we do it? We can. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's my reading. Ace of Wands and a 4 of Wands. Well, you know what that is, right? Can you do the math, or do you need me to count on my fingers or something? It's 5 wands. Spoiler alert, teacher's edition, right? Teacher's edition book. It's 5 wands. It adds up to it. Somebody's marriage or something like that is regrettably getting rebooted, I believe. 5 wands would be an inner conflict, or there's some fighting going on. Okay, so this will resonate with you no matter what your sign is, especially if you resonate with the Gemini energy that I often get, the position 3 energy, right? This is that person who's trapped in a situation. Well, there's trouble in fucking paradise. I will tell you that, one way or another. Why is the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Wands here? Why didn't it just give me the 5 wands, you might ask? Because it needs to indicate what it is. We'll find out when we clarify specifically, but there's a reason it came out the way it did. Okay, it's the 5 wands is in the air. In other words, there's a reboot coming on something that's 4 wands in this person's life, but they're up in their head about it. It's very regrettable. So if they're rebooting the marriage on their side, let's say it's a marriage, for example, right? They're up in their head about they don't want to do it. If it is that marriage, right? If it is that thing. If they've decided to go in another direction, it's going to be fraught with arguments and fights and spats and things like that. Why are these 2 cards here? What's the crossing the 7 of Wands? Yeah, see? They're very defensive toward whatever this is. Very defensive towards it. 7 of Wands, crossing it. What's on top? 8 of Pentacles. Why is that here? Somebody's trying, can I just phrase it this way? I don't know what they're going to do. I'll pull the bridging energy in a second. My eye keeps getting drawn to this, so maybe. I don't know. Somebody's unhappy with their life, and they're trying to pretend they're not. It's all this mask. It's all tied to the masking that we saw in the final message on the Friday reading. Somebody's trying to distract themselves from their life is not this. You could picture that your life is this all you want, with the dog and the people and everybody's happy and it's a sunny day. You can picture that all you want. And sometimes it's real and sometimes it's not. Usually, if we're trying this hard, that 2 cards need to come out to picture that our life is like this. It's not. We're trying to manifest that. But we're even trying too hard to manifest it. What's the bridging energy? The world. Somebody wants to... Well, I was going to say somebody wants to change their world. The world it is a powerful card. It's the most powerful card I could pull. But because of the position it came out in, where it just bookends these here, right? Somebody wants to change the world, and they're not admitting to themselves that they do. So they're probably, the opportunity is there, but they're probably not doing too much about it, and that's going to cause an inner conflict with this person, hence the 5 of Wands, or the defensiveness, the 7 of Wands. Okay? All right. I think they've got the fight in them to break free, whoever this is. I just don't know that they do. I would pay attention to your monthly reading. I still say to somebody new coming here, I still get it. It's off in the periphery. It's attached to this in relation to you. And I do. I still think, but this person here, they got to get past this before, I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, position 4, slice number 4 of our pie, bookends over here. This fucker. Okay. I'm disappointed in myself, so I'm going to come and make myself feel better and talk to you. Okay. 5 of Cups. Somebody's, again, it's just look, somebody's sad, somebody's not wearing pants, somebody's sad without pants on. I don't know. Somebody's outside, sad, they want to talk. See all the blue? It's throat chakra. All right. Now you can see it's blue. My nephew turned on the color, so I know it's blue, right? I don't know how any of this shit works. What do I fucking know? I don't give a fuck. I know how cars work, all right? 5 of Cups. I let them do what they want to do with it. It's a learning experience for them, and I just want to pull the readings. I don't want to futz with equipment. I don't give a fuck. 5 of Cups. They want to talk because they feel sad. They want to feel better, but it's just so they feel better on some level. 5 of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. They might want to talk about a relationship that's ended on their side and just tell you about it. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's clarify. Let's go. Wow. All right, here we go. This one's blue in the background too. Who knew? Okay. All right. 5 of Cups. Why is it here? It's like the second season of the Munsters. The first season was black and white, right? And then the second season of the Munsters, all of a sudden they're in color. Herman's green and shit. You're like, what the fuck? It's one of the first shows to go color, actually, of the Munsters. Anyway, the 1966 kickover or whatever it was, one of those 60s years. I don't remember which one. It's been a while. 5 of Cups. What do we get? They had the technology before that, but nobody had color TVs, so they didn't bother spending the money. All right, here's the Fool crossing it. Yeah, they come. I mean, it's major arcana. Somebody's doing it under the guise of doing it for them. Somebody's going to do something for them this week towards you. I don't know what that is. It might just be did you pay attention to what I said in the Friday reading? I gave a whole lesson about energy. All right? I mean, I said don't go right to the highest thing. They might just like one of your tweets or twats or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they like your twat on Twitter. I have no idea. Either way, what's on top? The 4 of Pentacles. Somebody's very disappointed in what they haven't done, in the things they haven't done. Okay, I got that. We still got the disappointment here. They are very, and I'll tell you what's under that? Yeah, the 4 of Swords. They want to heal that shit. They really do. All right. I just feel like their idea of healing it is very selfish. That's all. If you can accept that. Look, I always tell you, accept people for who they are. I get it. It's big words. Sometimes it's not so easy to do that. You know, I can dig it. I tell you to accept people for who they are because that's a high vibrational thing to do. It doesn't mean you need to hang out with them or keep them in your life. You could accept somebody for who they are and kick them to the fucking curb if you want to. I accept you for who you are. Bye. Boom. Slam the door. You can do that. All right. 4 Pentacles. It's when we try to change people that can't be changed that we run into trouble. That's when we get frustrated. Our energy backs up on us, right? You got to call the energetic plumber to come get you unclogged. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? 9 of Swords. Yes, somebody's very, very wrapped up in themselves. See? Look at her. I know that's not a Steve Love tarot viewer. I know. Because of that Victorian outfit wearing to bed. I'll tell you what. Oh, she got nice legs. That's a nice. The legs pretty good. I got to tell you. Anyway, at the end of the day here, somebody very wrapped up in themselves. Me. You do what you want with it. It's fine. I get it. I think a lot of this energy, Pluto going direct, going to make people go dark. It's going to really dig into the inner demons, if you will. And I think with this person, one of those inner demons, I mean, I wouldn't expect whoever this is to go very deep, but one of those inner demons with this person is this utter disappointment in themselves for the things they're afraid to do. So they need to prove to themselves that they're not afraid to do it. You notice I'm only talking about in relation to themselves and them. I'm using those words a lot. Pay attention to the recent Soulmate Journey reading I did. Okay, it's very, very clear here. All right, Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. I think this person's making some secret moves. All right, I am looking at the screen grab now from the Friday reading. And I am telling you, I think they're making some secret moves with that high priestess that was there. Ace of Swords, reconciliation energy. But it's aimed at you. It's not aimed at their toxic situation. Huh. Okay, let's see. Well, I did have a Fool here crossing. Let's see. Ace of Swords, let's go. And then we'll get to the fun stuff, and maybe down here to the A-team. That'll be exciting. Okay, here we go. People who didn't see the Friday reading don't know what I'm talking about. You shouldn't be watching this reading if you didn't watch the Friday reading. You got to have context. If you don't have context, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Somebody reaches out. Why? You need to know why somebody's reaching out. Not just that they are. And there's a deeper meaning here than just it's about them or they're disappointed. Always go deep. Always. Surface energy, partial information is dangerous. Right? All right, let's see where we go. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Why is it here? Okay. Yeah, it's crossed by the Hierophant. You have a... I know somebody watching hates it when I say spiritual connection. I know. But they don't all have to be. I'll agree with her. They don't. I think it's a her. They don't all have to be spiritual connections. Yes. This is a very spiritual connection you have with this person. You and this person are identical in soul frequency energy. This is the Leo fucking soap opera. It's the same energy I've been getting since day one. This connection is big. This Hierophant, the Pope, the super angel energy does not fucking represent the toxic situation that they're in. That's not what they're... If I had a devil crossing here, they'd be reconciling with the toxin. All right? You're already... We'll use the word married, but you're already together with this person up in the 5D. All right? So it's talking about you. This is aimed at you. It's shooting out. You might pick up thoughts and feelings from this person. It's shooting out. It's coming right towards you. Look, it's coming right at you. Ah! You know, it's right there. What's on top? The Wheel of Fortune. Somebody, yeah, again. It's a 10. 10's at the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Somebody wants a new beginning with you. I mean, it's reconciliation energy on crack. Why is that here? The King of Cups. I think this person tells you how they... I think they want to. I don't know that they do. I can't predict that. This person desperately wants to tell you what they feel. Now, I don't know if it's good feelings or bad feelings. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. They may come at you angry because you've disrupted their life. They had this beautiful toxic marriage that they thought was really great. You know, I mean, I say that, but they're unaware. I think they were aware it's toxic, you know. I mean, Page of Pentacles. They're definitely at least going to spy. It's my biggest energy of spying. I ask the universe what's going to happen here in my head. I put it out there with feelings, and this is the card that came out. I think it's a spying energy of the Page of Pentacles. I think at the very least, you will pick up some vibes from this person this week. Some vibes are coming at you. Probably because they're looking at your picture or doing things to your picture. I mean, they're doing something. They're spying in some way. It could be looking at your social media, reading your blog, looking at your picture. I don't know. If you're on TV, they're binge watching your show all the way back to season 1. Position 6, Virgo. The Hierophant. Well, you had the moon the other day. And I said somebody hiding something from you. This ties over here because I had the Hierophant crossing over there. This is you guys showing up again. It could just be somebody thinks higher of you than you think. It could be. It could be somebody asks you to marry them and you think they're going to break up with you. That ties to the Soulmate Journey reading I had earlier in the week. I don't know. Hey, I'm shuffling. Leave me alone. All right, here we go. Don't yell at your screen. All right, let's go. It's crossed by the King of Swords. Give me a fucking headache. King of Swords and the Hierophant. That gives me a headache for some reason. Why? I took the Advil. It's somebody speaks their truth to you this week. I think it blows your fucking mind. Okay? That's what I think. Can I just say that? That's why I have a headache. All right? That's why it gives me a headache. It's this. I don't know. Anyway, what's on top? Yeah, I mean, it's why is that here? The Six of Swords. I mean, it's just, Everything changes between you and somebody. Everything fucking changes because of something they lay on you. And I don't mean they lay on top of you. You know what I mean? It's verbal. It's got to be verbal. It has to be. It feels like it. This is the Archangel Michael's sword of truth. That's Archangel Michael. It's truth. It's just everything, whatever this person says. Okay, and again, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. This might happen a week or two or whatever. It could be future influence. This person says something, and suddenly everything makes sense. It relieves a lot of stress you have. Okay, I mean, this could be, I don't know, somebody that you think is behaving one way, but you find out they're not. I mean, I have no idea. But whatever this is, it feels like a relief. A release of some kind of stress. You were worried about something with somebody or something along those lines. I don't know. I don't know. But this is nice. It's good. All right? It's very good energy. You want me to pull the bridge? It's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is bookended by the Hierophant and was crossing over here. So pay attention right here. All of you should pay attention to what I said here and here. Okay? That's amazing. I mean, it's amazing, all right? Maybe even you figure out somebody's better than you thought they were, or we definitely have a soul connection here that's bigger than you think, okay, or thought, if you will. And again, it could be future influence. And no, it's not somebody returning your lawnmower. I'll tell you what, that's bigger than that. All right, unless it's somebody of the cloth returning your lawnmower. I mean, it's possible. You know, thank you, Father. You know, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, position 7, Libra, King of Swords. Crossing here, here. These three are welded together. Welded. Notice I said welded. I didn't say tied. They're welded together. Somebody lays a truth on you. And I think it's wise if you sit with it before you respond. Okay? Again. So, pay attention to what I said here. Somebody lays something on you, lays the truth. I think it blows your mind. Sit with it before you respond. Sit with it before you respond. If somebody over here is spying on you, likes your tweet or your twat, whatever it is, they like it, don't go freaking out. Don't. The temptation over here, when I see all this King of Swords shit and all and these Hierophants everywhere and all that stuff, oh my God, right? Janelle liked my tweet, or Joey liked my tweet, or whoever the fuck it is liked my tweet. Oh my God, and you do something stupid. You start chatting to them or something like, or send them a message. No, be cool. Be cool. Look how cool he is. He got a man bun and a vest. You got to be cool to pull off a man bun and a vest. I mean, be cool, okay? Be cool. Somebody tells you how they feel, and it shows you it's bigger than you think. The Ace of Cups crossing that, okay? All right. Be cool. Calm down. Calm the motherfucker down, sport. Right? Okay. I take the word kangaroo out of that. I just put motherfucker. All right, here we go. Knight of Swords. A message of change. What did I say? Rewind. I said it changes everything. The message of change. Be cool. Calm down. Why is that here? The moon. And that is tied. These are all tied together. This is what came out on Friday in this center position in the Virgo spot here, position 6. There it is. You do not see this coming. It is not what you expect. It's bigger than you thought. It's not what you thought. Take away all expectations here. Well, in fact, what they say might freak you out, right? It might. You might be freaked out walking out in the rain with a torch to see what's going on out there. What the hell is wrong with you? Did you watch horror movies? A bridging energy. Sit with it before you act. And then go for it, right? Act accordingly. But not until you sit with it. You got to take a leap of faith here, but a little bit of common sense will serve you well, okay? It's the Fool. All right. Wow. Fucking hell. Whew. I'm going to need a break. Okay. All right, here we go. Position 8. My hot Scorpios. Fuck me. Knight of Swords. These are all tied together. You got to be fucking kidding me. What is with this? The Friday reading was the same way. It was like a bank of things here and here and here and then there and fucking what the hell? Oh man. Okay. Knight of Swords. Everything changes. Well, everything changes because of the 1010 portal. We talked about that in the 1010 portal reading. Now, tomorrow I'm going to poo. Tomorrow I'm probably going to poo. Yeah, I might, before the reading, I hope. But anyway, not during. But I'm going to pull also the Pluto direct in Aquarius reading. And honestly, it's a big deal. I really did debate whether I was going to pull it or not, because you're going to have to pull up your big boy, big girl pants for that reading. There's everything changes. This isn't just a message of change. This is something that needs to be acted upon quickly. Okay? Knight of Swords. And if you can't run fast enough, there's a motorcycle. Crossing it. Crossing this. 10 swords. 10's the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Yes. But you need to act quickly. See the owl? He's alive, right? The owl, he's right there. He's got his eyes open. That means there's still hope here. This guy's alive. What's on top? Queen of Wands. And why is that here? Ace of Pentacles. On the surface, somebody tells you something this week. This is separate from the Friday read for this position. In this position, you were tied up with Sagittarius. You may want to pay attention to the 9th position. I'm not sure. But this is all tied together here. It could explain a little bit of why you need to sit with this a little bit, use some common sense. On the surface, it seems like no big deal. It's a very big deal. It's a very big deal. I called this guy. This is my friend, right? The guy there with the 10 swords in him, lying there. You can probably see it. You take a good look. He's right there. That's his arm. You know. I called him up. He answered the phone. He said, "Oh, everything. I'm fine. I'm good." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. Well, I'll talk to you later then. All right. How's the weather there, by the way?" I'm fine. Okay. All right. All right, bye. Right? Everything is not fine. He got 10 swords in his back. On the surface, everything seems like it's no big deal. It's actually a huge deal. So somebody tells you something. They may come to you for advice. It might be part of what I talked to you about the other day, where you're the teacher, right? They may come to you with a problem, you know. They may come to, usually when I see this energy, it's that situation where somebody shows up and they says, "I got this friend," right? And this friend is thinking about, and of course the friend is thinking about doing something fucking horrifying, like maybe sticking 10 swords in their back or something, right? You know, it's terrifying. It's not a friend, it's them, okay? So don't just look at the surface, go deeper. It's a bigger deal than what you think. There's more going on. He is not fine, all right? And it's not a nice day there or anything like that. He's not fine, all right? So I'm just telling you. That's pretty wild energy. Wow. Holy shit. It's tied to this, but it's got its own little thing going on. All right, so if you resonate often with position 8, you know, again, pay attention to what I said in the Friday reading. It does work with it. Somebody coming to you, you're the teacher, but you're teaching them, if they come to you with some bullshit line about, "I got a friend that, you know, it's not a friend, it's them." All right. Sagittarius, position 9, sometimes separate, sometimes part of the cycle. You were the A team yesterday. It's very exciting. I'm hoping I get the Hannibal card or something. I don't. I got Murdoch, right? I got the page of. I got my party girl, the Page of Wands here. I don't know. You need to. Somebody needs to be straightened out here a little bit. You need to point somebody in the right direction. Somebody's making some bad mistakes. This could be a child, if you have kids, or somebody else's kid, and like a parent comes to you for advice. Yo, the A team to that parent, like you got a kid that's like in their 20s or some shit, or 30s, and they got teenagers, and you know what that's you know what that's like. I don't have kids. I got niece and nephew, but I'm getting a fucking picture. I'm telling you. I will tell you. It's something like that. You got to point somebody in the right direction here. You're the A team, but you got to come up with a plan. The implication is there was a plan on the A team. Hannibal loves it when a plan comes together. That implies there was a plan. All right. So maybe you're helping somebody with a plan. I don't know, but somebody's out of control here. Why is the Page of Wands here? There's cups. Why must I be a teenager in love? It could be that. It could be. You know. I don't know. Some friend comes to you. My 16-year-old daughter seeing a 30-year-old. Well, you're fucked. She's already had those pants gone. I'll tell you that. I mean, it could be that, but it's more a case of you could have somebody younger than you, way younger. I might not be. I don't joke about anything that's not part of the energy. Maybe you're the 30-year-old in this, and you got a 16-year-old that's hot for you, right? You need to chill that out. You need to listen to that song, "Young Girl, Get Out of My Head." You know, like that old song with that. I mean, I don't know. Or "Get Out of My Mind. My love for you is way out of line." I don't know. Whatever the case, it's something along those lines. You need to set somebody straight. It could go either way. It could be anything I said. All right? What's on top? It is my party girl, and those pants do come off. Six of Pentacles. Why is it? Look. You got a child that needs some straightening out, or a child that wants you to give to them. I mean, it's just straight up. These cards are straight head on today. Why is that here? The Emperor. Yeah, you need to be the big. You need to pull up your big boy, big girl pants and be the big boy, big girl. You need to put your suit of armor on. You need to be strong. You need to take control of a situation, whatever it is. Somebody needs to be straightened out. Either somebody comes to you about a younger person, or a younger person comes to you and you set them straight. Now, they might be into you, or you just might be the teacher. You might be the A-team. You might be saving them. You might set them straight. I have no idea. Whatever it is, your energy is attached to this Emperor, right? So control yourself. If it is somebody much younger than you that's hot for you, they 16 and you're 40, yeah, you better put your suit of armor on. And I'll tell you what, suit up. Bridging energy is karma. You're being tested here on some level. I don't like saying that. I don't. And I don't mean to put the hocus pocus on it. Okay? I don't mean to. The good deed you do here will come back on you. It'll come back on you threefold for sure. Not tenfold. That's not how energy works. But it will come back on you threefold. The good deed you do here is being watched, being recognized. Okay? Look at it that way. Really what's happening is this in the science side of it, the energy side of it, taking the hocus pocus out of it. The frequency that this is happening at is high enough that the reward comes back quickly. It's like gratitude energy. It's actually a very high frequency because most people are fucking self-entitled this fucking in this energy right now, which is very ultra low vibration. And it's not quickly rewarded. Gratitude, a very high vibration energy, is rewarded fast. That's why I tell people always show gratitude, right? So it's a big deal. All right, position 10, Capricorn, 7 of Pentacles. Somebody took something you said a long time ago the wrong way. And I don't think they got it. I don't think they understand it. I run into that a lot. It's tough with this channel to get. It's like herding cats to get thousands of people. Everybody going to interpret how they want to interpret something I say. You know? It's tricky. Very tricky. But for you, you told somebody something. You know, this could be, it's a very innocent thing, it feels like. It feels like you told a friend that you loved them. You know, you put love you in a card or something like that. And they took it as like romantic love. They ran with it. You just meant I love you. You know, you're my friend, right? And they took it like crazy town. You know, romantic love. They're coming to confront you about that. Again, just catch my drift. I'm trying to explain the energy to you. So they show up, right? You got communication coming from somebody who's like, you know, all freaked out that you're in love with them and you didn't mean it that way. It's that kind of a thing, all right? So you planted a seed. You wanted an orange tree and you got a rose bush. You know, it's a bit of that. All right. So, yeah, somebody missed it. Somebody, Five of Pentacles. Somebody missed completely missed it. They're out in the cold. They're way off here. Okay. And they're up in their head. I mean, it's what I said. Look at the two cards, man. Come on. That's the environmental energy. You know, what's on top? Five of Wands. They come in to, what did I say? Rewind. Why am I your second favorite? They're coming to confront you with it. Five Wands. You know, and look, it's dragons breathing fire. No, dragons. No. I said a gecko. You know, I said I love you. We're friends. I didn't mean, you know, well, what you're talking about. You know, and it could be you're the one getting like this. They could show up at your door wearing nothing but a raincoat, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you want a towel? You know, you're reaching for, I'm going to cover you up. You know, it could be that too. It could flow either way. Why is that here? Again, just catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally. The Four of Wands, yeah. Somebody thinks you want to marry them. Somebody interpreted something you said wrong. It probably has to do with love. It probably has to do with love, okay? You said move in, let's move in together. They thought, you know, you meant banging. You were like, no, I mean like, let's just, you know, be roommates. That's your room over there. You know, kind of thing like that. You got your own bathroom. You're good. Lots of privacy. Have fun. You know. And again, it could flip-flop and go the other way. All right. Position 11, Aquarius. My other wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. We might get more information on this. I don't know. Nine of Swords. This is not you. You have someone attached to you. I want to say they're nervous to talk to you, but they're not. They're just, well, yeah, they are. They're anxious about some aspect of your connection or whatever. This could be, it feels negative. I won't lie. It feels negative. I know it's not good for ratings, but I'm not here for ratings. It's somebody who's never fired. It's like the energy I get around a manager who's never fired somebody before, and now they've been made a manager and they have to do that. And they kind of feel bad about it afterward or beforehand. They're like throwing up in the restroom, and they come out, and you know something's wrong because they smell like vomit, and they got a little bit of it on their chin. And can I see you for a moment? You know, like, oh shit, you know, what the hell's going on? And what's that on your chin? Okay, it's a bit of that. It's that kind of negative. That's all. Why is that here? I don't know. I'm not saying you're getting fired. Calm the fuck down. You're fine. All right, take it easy. Calm down. Okay. You probably get, no, I'm just kidding. It's the Queen of Pentacles, right? You just make somebody nervous. It's somebody, I want to say it's somebody in authority over you. You make them nervous. You might have a boss that has a crush on you or something like that. It could be. I don't know. Okay. What's on? Yeah, I mean, there's a tower underneath that. What's on top? Yeah, look at the card. You make them nervous. Yeah, it's a Five of Pentacles. These two tie with this over here because these two were crossing over here, so they tie together. Did somebody misinterpret? Maybe somebody's in. Be careful about in this energy. Look, I'm just going to put it this way. Okay, Steve's love tarot, so I'm going to stick with love. All right? It can apply either way. It can apply in business too. Okay? Be careful this week about being flirty. Okay? And you know what I mean by flirty, right? I mean, I can dig it. I'm flirty. I make little innuendo jokes all the time with people, but my friends know that I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you, right? I'm just comfortable with it. Somebody here doesn't know that you're kidding, and they might take it too seriously. Sort of like over here where somebody got the wrong message. You know what I'm saying? So just try not to be too flirty, all right? That's all, okay? It's the best I can say for a general reading. All right, I'm just trying to help. And I don't like that either. I like it when you're flirty. I like when people are flirty. It's fun. It's nice. It lightens the energy, right? But there's always a spoiled sport that's going to take it the wrong way. If you go to a party and you're a flirty person, there's always somebody that's going to smack you in the face or think he's crude or she's crude or whatever. There's always somebody who's going to take it the wrong way. It's just the way it is. This is you just happen to have a lot of those take it the wrong way energies around you, okay? Again, and it could flow either way. Maybe you read somebody wrong. It's possible, so be careful, all right? This week. And again, I'm not a Time Lord. Might play out next week or the week after too. So anyway, Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. Weren't you the one yesterday with the spray painted black American Express? It's regular American Express spray painted black. And somebody doesn't have as much money as they said, or doesn't have as much pinnacle as they said, which can mean doesn't have their shit together as much as they said. Right? That kind of a thing. Yeah, the lovers. Okay. Your soulmate's with them. Sorry to tell you. I mean, I don't know. What are they going to do? Somebody's going to make a big move this week. Okay? Can I put it that way? I'm trying to paraphrase the energy as best I can. Someone's making a big move this week, and I see it more tied to position 1. The beginning of the story and the end of the story tied together, like in any good book, right? The end ties it all together. Somebody's going to make a big move this week, but they're going to do it for themselves, which explains why they'd spray paint the regular American Express black and make you think they're rich. Rent the Ferrari, hide the rental documents, take off the rental place's license plate cover. The whole deal. Oh, yeah, it's mine. I've had it about a year. It's a good car. I'm thinking about upgrading. All right, here we go. The lovers. Why is it here? Why is it here? Ace of Cups. Been getting that a lot. Somebody, what did I say? Big move. Didn't I say big move? Rewind. This is big love, isn't it? Right? This is big love. Big move. Somebody making a big move this week. But it's all for them. It's all for show. What's on top? In this picture, you fell for it. I don't care. Fall for it. Go for it. Bang. Maybe if they're as hot as this guy or this girl, go for it. Knock yourself out. I'm just telling you what's happening. It doesn't mean you don't need to go. As long as you know you're not going to get hurt, right? You're not going to have expectations, right? So let them make a big move, right? Don't call people. If it benefits you if you can find some way where this benefits you, be creatively selfish. Go ahead. It's fine. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, they're being selfish. You can be creatively selfish too. Have your fucking fun. Whatever. Don't call them out on it. Look, it's painted American Express. You lying sack of shit. Don't do that. Then that won't happen, right? I mean, all right, fine, whatever. What's on top? Do what you want to do. King of Swords. It's the King of Truth. Oh, you know the truth here. Why is that here? It's the Tower, right? You know the truth. Somebody. Look, it's what I said. Somebody making a big move, right? It's the Tower falls on the truth in this order here. You know what the truth is. It's all for show. I've given you good examples of it. Be the bigger person, Queen of Pentacles. The bigger person doesn't call people out on their shit. There's no need. Why? I tell you, I'm the human lie detector. I smell burning, roasting walnuts. Every time somebody's lying to me, I can't explain it. I've had my head checked. If you're a doctor watching me, you should get a CAT scan. One of my best friends is a doctor. We tried to figure it out. We can't find nothing wrong with me other than I'm a little crazy. But aside from that, I'm perfectly fine. It's just, I get lied to on a daily basis. Everybody is lying to everybody. From the cashier at the grocery store who says you look good, or wow, you make really smart purchases. Bullshit. Bullshit. Walnuts everywhere. It's just, I don't call anybody out on it, ever. There's no point. Because if you do, people shut down. If you call someone out on their shit, they shut down. And when they shut down, you don't get to observe them. You don't get to see who they are, or get more information. The flow of data stops the moment they shut down. The opportunity to bang here, let's say, for example, shuts down the moment you call this person on their bullshit. So don't bother. Be the bigger person. Be a higher vibrational person. Go ahead and be creatively selfish in this situation, okay? It could be future influence for you. I'm not a fucking time lord, okay? I keep saying that, and people keep, well, it didn't happen this week. Every week, somebody says that to me. I swear, again, be the bigger person. Right, okay, I get it. It's not always easy, and not often kind. All right, here we go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Could be future influence. But remember what I said. It's good advice. It's good life advice. If you know somebody's lying to you, don't call them out on their shit. Then the flow of information stops. You don't get to learn anything else about the person or what their motives are or what they're used to or what they're trying to do or, whatever. You don't get anything out of it. There's no point. It just usually turns into an argument because they want to try to convince you that they're not full of crap. No, it really is a Black American Express. This is what they do. They paint them, right? Oh, yeah. American Express is out back behind the corporate offices. They got spray cans, and they're painting the car. Yeah, okay. No need to call them out on it. All right, here we go. 3 cards at the bottom card to add all this up. 10 Pentacles at the bottom. I like that. This card wants to show itself. I don't know why. It just does. Oh, it's that one. So remember the 9 Pentacles and 10 Pentacles. I always saw the white. There was a strip of white that wanted to show itself. I don't know what that means, but that's the environmental energy. It'll be crossing the center card. The Hierophant. Again, Hierophant's everywhere in this fucking reading. Up in here, 10 of Wands and the Emperor. Everybody's person. I mean, I harped on this a lot. But that's because this energy is fun to me. I live for this shit. I love it when somebody lies to me. I love it. I take that information and I just have fun with it. It's fun. You can have some fun with this. And I'm smiling from ear to ear as I say that. Okay? Everybody's person. Now, can I just paraphrase here with this? Everybody's person's trying to be the big man or the big woman this week. But the energy of this week is bigger than them. It's bigger. This guy's trying to be I'm the emperor, I'm the big. The energy this week is bigger. And it's going to cause a problem. It's going to cause a lot of pressure, a lot of conflict. This is from the 10-10 portal reading, the 100 wands, right? 10 times 10, 100. Why? Because everybody's trying to be a big man in energy or big woman, in energy that's bigger than them. And you're going to be smart. You're going to be that right there. Just sitting in the woods with some sticks in your hair, chilling out with your big pentacle. All right, that's it. And again, it ties to what I said over here. Where is he? My man bun. Be cool. All right? Especially over here. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck. Stay tuned tomorrow for Pluto direct in Aquarius. And bring your big boy, big girl pants with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. All right? Tell you in advance. All right? Good luck.